Giving up praise unto Bashima Shabbat Shimukwa Kodash, the bonus unto the apostles of great millstone, and all she brothers will be pushing his truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. The Baba body are coming out here to give you this truth for the grace and mercy of Yahweh Bashim El Shai, Bashimukwa Kodash. Okay, so this is going to be a relatively quick video based on these articles that you see here, dealing with the draconian measures that Esau is bringing forward into his so-called new age, and you better believe it's going to be very grievous for the little liberties that you're allowed to have going forward. And pretty much the name of the game is total and complete surveillance. All right, and whenever you see certain things get passed and certain things are allowed afforded investment money, a ton of money goes into development and all of that. You got to think about the alternative applications, right? Whenever you see a particular piece of technology get a lot of funding, right? There's a reason why it's going to get a lot of funding, because it appeases the elite banking family's agenda, which we understand the agenda is total control, total surveillance. So I'm going to read some of these articles here and explain to you what's happening, and then we're going to explore some of the potential use cases. So pretty much out here within the UK, it's very draconian. A lot of these roles are heavily monitored, and it's my understanding that that's not the case in other places. And they want to take that a step further with the so-called artificial intelligence and the artificial intelligence that they're dealing with right now, which you can see this is pretty much recent news, is, if you're driving, they want to be able to scan the car and pretty much figure out what's happening within the car with this AI technology. Okay, so that's what we see here, right? AI will catch out drivers breaking the law, right? Britain's warned of revolutionary AI speed cameras capable of turning the tide on lawbreakers. Okay, and that's how they always frame particular things. AI cameras looking for 5 driving offences, which will result in up to about $2,000 in fines. So certainly for brothers that's driving on the motorway, it will behoove you to these technologies that you have out there that mean you don't have to use a phone, or mean you don't have to be breaking particular laws out there to where Esau can make a move on you. So use those, be aware of these particular things and use those tools to help your situation out. Okay, but moving on further from that, this is very draconian. Okay, this is very draconian, right? But what I wanted to explore in terms of the MLTB, which we understand that's the aim of the game, is to have everybody chipped, tracked, traced, and monitored, is the potential implications. So right now, how the system works is you have cameras that scan for number plates, all right? And then you get taken to court, and then you got to say whether you was in the car or you wasn't in the car. So if you're thinking about tracking, tracing, and monitoring people out there, all right, faces and everything, this is going to be a step further down that particular rabbit hole. Okay, this is going to be a step further down that particular rabbit hole, right? Right now, you got particular cars out there. They got cameras within the car itself that monitor monitor your driving. Like you could rent a car, or you could drive a car, and the car will tell you if you're falling asleep. I was driving my vehicle back from seeing the brothers a couple of months ago, and then the car started saying you need a break. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? What the hell is going on? How do you know I need a break? Right, but the way everything is going is pretty much going in a way where the little freedoms that you have, they're going away. And the way he wants to give you access to those freedoms is as if he is the Most High. Okay? He is the Most High. Now, we encourage you here not to break the law and follow Esau's rules as long as you're not breaking the Most High's rules. All right? Give unto Caesar what is Caesar's, as long as you ain't breaking the laws of the Heavenly Father. But what's coming down the pipeline is total surveillance, man. That's what's coming down, right? Total and complete control. Total and complete, right? Monitoring of your behaviors, right? Total control and monitoring of your wants, needs, desires, everything is going to be monitored, man. We're getting into a situation where Esau is going to tell you, look, you can only have this much amount of water per day. You can only have this much amount of meat per day. This is what's coming down the pipeline, man. This is what's coming down the pipeline. And these are just steps towards that. Right? So hopefully that's self-edification without my I'm gonna say praise unto Yabashi Mashai Bashi Mugwa Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone and honor you brothers that be pushing this truth in sincerity. Shalom.